Have you ever stayed silent when you wanted to speak? Held back from expressing love, asking for help, or sharing your idea, just because you feared being rejected? You're not alone. Rejection is one of the most painful experiences a human can go through. But why? Why does it hurt so deeply, even when it's just a word, or a look, or a message left unseen? A story of silence. Tom is a 28-year-old graphic designer. He's smart, talented, and creative. But in team meetings, he often stays quiet. There was a time when Tom had a brilliant concept for a campaign. But he never shared it. He feared his idea would be mocked, or worse, ignored. Later, someone else shared a similar idea and was praised for it. Tom sat there, smiling, but inside, he was crushed. Not by others, but by himself. Rejection isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's the silence after your courage dies quietly inside you. Why rejection hurts so much? So, why does rejection hurt? Neuroscientist Naomi Eisenberger found that the brain responds to social rejection in the same way it responds to physical pain. That means when someone ignores your message, rejects your idea, or breaks your heart, your brain processes it like a punch to the body. From an evolutionary standpoint, being part of the group was essential for survival. Rejection meant isolation, which meant danger. Today, we no longer live in tribes, but our nervous system hasn't evolved as quickly. It still reacts as if rejection equals death. Examples: being ghosted by someone you love. A job application that never gets a reply. Sharing your truth with your parents and being dismissed. It all registers as, I am not wanted. I don't belong. Rejection and self-worth. The pain of rejection is amplified when we attach our self-worth to others' acceptance. We begin to believe, if they say no, maybe I'm not good enough. If they leave, maybe I'm unlovable. Children who experienced conditional love often grow into adults who associate approval with worth. Rejection then becomes more than a moment, it confirms a lifelong fear. Rejection and self-worth. The pain of rejection is amplified when we attach our self-worth to others' acceptance. We begin to believe, if they say no, maybe I'm not good enough. If they leave, maybe I'm unlovable. Children who experienced conditional love often grow into adults who associate approval with worth. Rejection then becomes more than a moment, it confirms a lifelong fear. Avoiding rejection becomes a habit. A reflex. But this avoidance has a cost: we miss opportunities, we don't grow, and we stay invisible. Learned helplessness. After repeated emotional rejection, some stop trying altogether. They expect failure before they even begin. Rejection is part of life. But it doesn't have to define your worth. Reframe the meaning. Instead of, they rejected me because I'm not good enough, try, their response is about them, not my value. Speak to your inner child. Often, it's not the adult you who fears rejection, it's the child inside you still wanting to be accepted. Micro-bravery. Start with small risks. Say what you mean in a text. Speak up once in a meeting. Step by step, your courage grows. What if rejection wasn't a dead end, but a doorway? What if it showed you where you truly care, and where you're being called to grow? Maybe you've spent years hiding parts of yourself. The tender, hopeful parts that just wanted to belong. And every time you dared to show them, you felt the sting of rejection. That sting lingers, doesn't it? It burrows into your chest and tells you to stay small. But you are not meant to stay small. Rejection is not the truth of who you are. It is only a moment. A moment that cannot define your worth. What if, just for today, you believe that being rejected doesn't mean you are unworthy? What if it only means you were brave enough to try? Brave enough to care? Brave enough to reveal something real? Your story matters. Your voice matters. Even if some people cannot receive it, that doesn't mean it isn't beautiful. So take a breath. Feel your heart. And remember, rejection is never the end. It's a doorway back to yourself. If you've ever held your truth back because you were afraid of rejection, you're not weak. You're human. But maybe it's time to choose your truth over their approval. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who's afraid to speak. And don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the inner world.